even people who are in a state of semi-slumber like myself were aware of notions like a social contract. That we as citizens would be no taxation without representation. We would have our views represented. We would have our liberty defended. We would be safe in peaceful countries, and in return for that, we would pay tax and we would submit to certain otherwise, onerous restrictions on you can't do anything. You've got to agree to be policed by consent, and so on and so on. And that's okay. So there's now a social contract. There's a quid pro quo there for people. There's a reason for people to comply, because there's something in it for them. Liberty, aspiration, hope, all of that being protected by legislation and a constitution and all of that. The gamble that's been taken now is that all of that is being taken away. Everything that the people, all of the inducements to be law-abiding, peaceful citizens, is being taken away. And what do I get in return? Nothing. You're going to get a digital ID. You're going to get central bank digital currencies. You're going to live in 15-minute cities. You're going to have we'll tell you what to eat. Your currency will be programmable, so we'll have complete moment-to-moment in real-time control of everything you do, everything you want to do. Now, that's a heck of a gamble for a very narrow group of people to take with billions of people, because there's nothing in it for the people. There's nothing in it for them. And I think they have fumbled the ball. I think that's where there's hope, because not 50%, not 51% of the people have realised that and would do anything about it, but history shows that it never requires. It only takes 5% or 10% of people to cotton on and do something about it and make the difference. And I think that in the final moves towards this kind of neo-feudalism, they have exposed themselves. They've gone galloping towards the finishing line too early, in the wrong way, and too many people have seen it. And I think in there somewhere is hope, and it's probably enough hope.
I wonder, though, it does seem two things. It seems like they're pushing the population, not just of your country or mine, but really of most Western countries, right to the point of revolution. Oh. Like, how about we give you nothing and you shut up and take it?
Yeah.
And erase all hope for a future for your children or grandchildren, or even having children or grandchildren. Okay.
It's quite a gamble to take.
But the gamble is that the technology is evolving so quickly that it'll allow them to harness, the surveillance state and various tools of violence that are so overwhelming that there's nothing the population could do about it. Drones and AI are going to be enough to sort of force people to accept this. That's how I read it.
It's possible. Yes, of course it's possible. But I think it's incumbent upon us to be optimistic that that's not what happens. I think there's an absolute obligation. It's beyond a right. It's an absolute obligation to be positive. I struggle with it.